Welcome to the Regular Joe's podcast. I'm Dave Pisani.
I'm Barry Kay.
And I'm Todd Pleasant.
It's still the holiday season. We may release this on Christmas. I know I'm putting this on the spot. Are we? We'll try to do that.
I did offer to do that as long as we can, but it's either Christmas Day or the day after Christmas.
Or the day after Christmas. So happy Christmas. I hope you had a good Hanukkah. I don't know when Kwanzaa is, but hopefully that worked out for you too. Yeah, it's the season. Today we're going to talk about Christmas movies, ? I'm appropriately wearing my now I have a machine gun ho 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 sweatshirt.
I'm just wearing red, which is festive.
And I'm wearing a regular Joe's hoodie, which is I'm in like week 2 of being sick, so every day I alternate regular Joe's hoodies. There's always one coming out of the laundry for me. So
I know you like that gray one a lot. You seem to you were sick when we gave them to you last time. You were
yes, yeah. It's the same illness.
And my son Josh wears that all the time, and my wife is constantly wearing the light gray one that you gave her, Dave, which she loves that.
Karen's been wearing hers too.
Yeah.
So
well, check out our Etsy store if you want one of your own.
Yeah.
Or if there's enough demand for one, maybe we'll open an Etsy store.
We'll open an Etsy store. There's patches and we have all kinds of stuff.
We do.
Vests and sweatshirts and patches and T-shirts.
People ask me for them all the time. Like friends are always asking me for T-shirts. We're selective about that stuff.
Yes, we are selective about that.
Wait,
but this is the regular Joe holiday
episode.
So I'm excited about that.
Oh man. Okay.
Coasters, yeah, we have all that stuff. All right, we're gonna talk. We'll do some other stuff, but we're gonna talk. It's. There's a lot of debate on what's a Christmas movie and what's not. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about all that stuff. But first, let's go some random. Barry, what do you got?
Jon Favreau confirmed that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is a direct sequel to Ahsoka Season 2.
Interesting.
I did not see that.
I guess that it all ties together, and whatever happens in Ahsoka Season 2 leads into the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Does that make sense to do that, though?
I mean, it's in the same time frame. We know that. I also heard this week, after I saw that for some reason Disney released a new version of their schedule for 2026, and Ahsoka wasn't on it.
So, do we have a release date for Ahsoka Season 2?
We don't, so I don't know. I mean, again,
when is Mandalorian Grogu?
Mandalorian and Grogu is May.
Well, theoretically, before May.
Theoretically, but we'll see. I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't need them to tie together. Let's put it that way. So if that's true,
boy, that is just a colossal way to shoot yourself in the foot. If you're trying to break something out of TV, make it a movie property, but make it dependent on
watching
something.
People watching.
Or maybe not dependent, but maybe for the people who do watch both, maybe there's
but I'm saying announcing it that way makes people feel
I mean, it was in an interview. It wasn't a formal Lucasfilm announcement.
Yeah.
Was it AI generated so that people subscribe to Disney Plus?
Or was it AI generated and it's not a true story? That I can't answer either.
Did the accountants at Disney say, "Oh yeah, we need more subscribers since everyone bailed when Kimmel was fired"?
Look, I will say this, I somewhat enjoyed Ahsoka Season 1.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to and hoping Season 2 is better. But the thing that was wrong with the biggest problem with Ahsoka Season 1 was that you needed too much knowledge of things that came before it to understand it. We can't have that with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. This needs to be a movie for everybody.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I actually thought I'd read something previously where it was actually happening like in between previous seasons, and that makes a lot more sense.
Now, it definitely takes place after Season 3 of The Mandalorian. I know that for sure.
Okay. So they don't
That's just odd.
That little house in the desert forever.
Yeah, I think it definitely happens after that whole scene. So we'll see. I mean, real quick, just as a tag onto that, Sean Levy has also confirmed that they've wrapped production on Starfighter. So that's not coming out.
That's a separate random.
That is, I will agree with
Star
that.
Wars random.
You just squeezed in a second random.
It's a Star Wars topic, so
That was my random, but that's fine. Todd and Barry and I set some rules.
I don't believe for a second that was your random.
Barry's just breaking the rules.
That's what I do. I'm a pain in the ass. You know it.
Todd, what do you got?
Okay, so Jessica Jones is coming back in Daredevil, okay, because we've seen set pictures and stuff like that. Punisher is not in Daredevil, but he is in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and now there's a rumor that another Netflix Marvel character will be in Brand New Day. So I think it's probably one of these things where it's either going to be also Jessica Jones or it's going to be Luke Cage, because there's no way in hell it's going to be Iron Fist.
Maybe they're giving Iron Fist a chance.
If it's Iron Fist, it's going to be Colleen Wing Iron Fist. It is definitely not going to be Danny Rand Iron Fist. But I think it'd be cool to see either Jessica Jones or Luke Cage in that. And so we'll see. But
is Daredevil supposed to be in it?
What's that?
Is Daredevil supposed to be in?
No, they said they absolutely not. And so because they've got basically two concurrent storylines, which is what makes me think that it's going to be Luke Cage, because Jessica Jones is in the Daredevil storyline, and that would free up Luke Cage to be in the in the Spider-Man storyline with Punisher, because basically Kingpin's taking over New York and they're pushing back. So again, Vincent D'Onofrio posted today that he's seen some of the episodes of Daredevil, and he says it's amazing. So,
his scenes in particular are amazing.
Yeah. So,
but
anyways,
the first season was good, just a little slow to get started, but good.
Yeah. And this is I think because they did chop up the first season, first season's supposed to be many more episodes. I think we're probably going to get a lot more of the meat of it in the second part. So we'll see.
Todd, do you want to add on that Spider-Man?
No, but I did squeeze in both a movie reference and a TV show reference in together, but I linked them through the Netflix thing.
And I linked mine through
much in the same way that Barry linked his through an entire universe.
Yeah, he thinks everything Star Wars is one thing.
It is. It is one big happy thing.
Dave, what do you
is it happy?
If you live in my life,
the acolyte
of everything being, not so bad, other than Acolyte and Last Jedi
and Attack of the Clones.
No, we should establish this last episode.
Hey, what do you got?
By the way, Brand New Day finished filming also.
Well, there's your random. So, okay, let's move on.
There's a lot of this whole Netflix, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
I feel like Netflix and Warner Brothers are just completely ignoring Paramount as they keep trying to raise the price, and they're like, no, we have a deal. It's like, screw you, Paramount, you scumbags. But at least Netflix, in a joint announcement with Warner Brothers, said James Gunn and his partner, Peter Safran, will be staying as the heads of DC Studios, which is, I think, what I know I want. Yep. There was a rumor that Zack Snyder would be taking over. I don't think that is a substantiated rumor.
No, and I've also seen rumors that Zack Snyder, if this deal goes through, that there's a good chance that they'll continue the Snyderverse. I'm like, there's no way.
No
way.
He keeps releasing pictures of shit, though. Dude, just move on. Stick with your whatever that.
He should start hanging out with Rian Johnson. The two of them together would probably talk about all the projects that they have that are never going to happen.
But I'm glad James Gunn. I think they're just scratching the surface of what they're doing. Absolutely. So I'm very happy that those guys are at least sticking around. Their contract goes through 27 now, which is not that long. It could be longer than that, but we'll see. I guess they're either filming or they're in late pre-production for Man of Tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. We'll see. You know who else is good? I'm sorry, it's too late to buy something for Christmas, because it is Christmas as you listen to this or watch this. But Fanboy Collectibles, guess what? you got somebody gave you money or whatever, there's stuff to be bought. So you go to fanboycollectibles.com and buy yourself something.
I'm a firm believer in buying yourself gifts for New Year's. So there's still a little bit of time to do that.
Buying yourself gifts. You don't buy others gifts.
No,
you only
you
buy
buy
yourself
yourself
gifts. Of course you do. But there is everything you want. There's even stuff from Platoon. Nice looking figures from Damn Toys. Don't know who they are. But there's all these sort of
That's a new name for me too, but they look good.
boutique toy makers who were making good looking stuff. But they got Sideshow and Hot Toys and Kotobukiya and Hasbro and everything you want. Statues. Are we talking about a statue later? No, we're not. But
We're not this week, but hopefully we will.
we
be
may soon. But there is all kinds of cool stuff. I think we're all, when we do What's in the Box, in one form or another, we're all doing something that we got from
If you
Fanboy
like
Collectibles.
Pops, you're one of those folks who really like Pops. He's got a ton of Pops on sale, like $4 and $5 Pops, and some really cool. I actually bought for myself because I wanted this whole set, and I didn't want them enough at $12, but at what I paid, it was a great deal. So he's got a big catalog of Pops, so check that out. If you're looking to fill in some gaps in your collection.
Check all that stuff out. You could check them out, like I said, at fanboycollectibles.com. You could check them out at their store in Newtown, Connecticut, and you tell them the Regular Joe sent you. Some Regular Joes were even there today. Or
That's right.
some people in the Regular Joe's family.
That's right.
Right?
Yes.
So, there we go. Okay. Christmas movies. Let's figure out the rules of this on the air. No.
We're going to try to define a Christmas movie first.
No, I came up with this topic but did not articulate it enough in the past 2 weeks since we didn't do it yet. No, but it's always like Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas movie? Everyone goes back and forth. But I think there's a lot of other movies that are sort of, are they? There's people call other movies Christmas movies that may or may not be. And I sort of made a list of like, are these? I'll be honest, I can't even judge that. I have not either seen these recently or some I have not seen at all.
Before we go there, what is a Christmas movie? How do you
I was
define?
just going to say, traditionally, a Christmas movie, to me, a Christmas movie is something like Miracle on 34th Street, or it is a movie about
Christmas is central to the plot.
Christmas is central to the plot. It's got either Santa Claus and that side of things, or it's about something that takes place at Christmas, about Christmas.
There are definite.
The definition of that has broadened over the years.
But there are definite Christmas movies, obviously. Miracle on 34th Street, a Christmas Carol.
We're not talking Christmas specials, but give me Miracle on 34th Street, okay? It's a Wonderful Life, right?
And
Elf.
I would argue It's a Wonderful Life might not even be a Christmas movie. It takes place at Christmas, but it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm just not sure it's.
See, I think it is.
Everyone in the free world thinks it's a Christmas movie.
I think it's a Christmas movie. I do, and I think it's a core Christmas movie. But I'm trying to think of but Elf now. Elf is about
Christmas and Christmas spirit, ultimately.
When you've got a movie about Santa needing to deliver gifts and needing holiday cheer, that's a Christmas movie.
I've watched the bunch. I watched Christmas movies. Well, I watched Spirited, which is a newer movie. It's basically a retelling of Christmas Carol. And I watched something else, Scrooge, the other day. But I for myself wrote, so there's Christmas movies. Let's establish that, those are Christmas movies. And then I wrote a description for myself of what I think we're talking about. To me, like Die Hard, Christmas is prominent enough that you think about Christmas every time you think about the movie. So when I think about Die Hard, I'm like, yeah, there's definitely Christmas in there because it's on Christmas Eve. There's some Christmas music. They're at a Christmas party. So Christmas is in the back of my head somewhere when I think about Die Hard.
That's thing just about Die Hard, and I'm not strongly disagreeing, But if you set Die Hard at a different time of year, it would basically be the same movie, and you'd love it just as much.
Yes,
Where
but Home Alone,
like Scrooge couldn't take place any other time of
right?
year.
Yeah, okay, but Home
But
Alone
Scrooge
could also
is
been
a Christmas movie.
Home
Yes.
Alone could have been set at Thanksgiving. Okay, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so by that same virtue, do you make Home Alone not a Christmas movie? So I think it's integral
I don't
to
think
what
Home
it
Alone
is.
is a Christmas movie. I think it takes.
But
place
that's what
at the
these are.
holidays.
This is not the discussion of these are definitive Christmas movies. I would call these Christmas adjacent movies. So, yeah,
Or
to
they're
me,
in the
Die
spirit.
Hard.
The types of things that get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now for me, I watch Die Hard every time I do Christmas
Yes, you
wrapping.
do.
I know
every
you
year.
sent us a picture.
Yep.
Just yesterday.
Yeah. So that's sort of the discussion. But there's a list of these other sort of Christmas adjacent movies. I don't know if I believe of the of the 10 or 12 I have on my list, I don't think most of them are Christmas movies. So do you
No,
guys
I
have
think that-
others?
Fan boys and girls like to have this. Oh, Gremlins is a Christmas movie because it takes place at Christmas. But
That's exactly my question. I don't know if I can answer it. I haven't seen that movie in 30 years. Is that a Christmas movie? Is that okay? If we've defined that Die Hard's a Christmas movie of some sort, is Gremlins a Christmas movie
the
also?
dad comes home with the Mogwai as a Christmas gift for his son, and then it wreaks havoc through the town at Christmas, the week of Christmas.
I think that qualifies in
I
this
think
sort of.
that shoehorns it in there, and I think
Yeah.
it's the same. I think it's the Home Alone thing. I think that is the premise. If the premise is dependent on the holiday, which it is in that case, they didn't choose to make it a birthday gift. They made it a Christmas gift. Then it's a Christmas movie.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Now there's others. Now, Todd, did you have another that you think fits into that mold?
I would do Love Actually, okay, which
Yeah.
we watch.
That
every year.
was on somebody's list.
Yeah, and it's because it's it's set around Christmas and it has all these Christmas stories coming in together. It's very, very integral to the story. So yeah, I mean that would be the first one that I would say.
See, there's no Santa Claus. There's no people having, there's no Dickens kind of thing going on. But that's exactly what we're talking about.
There's a Christmas party. There's a Christmas pageant. There's all that. Like I said, everything's it's all revolving around Christmas.
All right, that's a good. I get this list that people are calling Christmas movies. I don't believe most of these. Now, Todd, I'll give you one. Someone had Iron Man 3 on there.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
Okay.
I never think about Christmas. And I've seen that movie a dozen times. I don't even know where Christmas is in that movie.
Because it starts at the beginning. Tony is that Easter? Started at Easter?
I don't know what.
There's an
I don't
Easter
even know
bunny
how
going
that's
on, but is
Shane
on the
Black
list.
tends to Shane Black tends to shoehorn Christmas into a lot of movies. Okay.
there's definitely Christmas elements in that movie, but it's very far from a Christmas movie.
It's very,
That's the
very
thing.
far from Christmas.
So I'm saying no to that.
I
but-
would
'cause
say no to that. The other Shane Black movie that they said was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I have that too.
Is very peripheral to that movie. It's more a background thing than anything. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, it's a fun
I
movie.
haven't seen it
I like
in
it a lot.
years.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I like that movie a lot.
Not
The
enough to
last
remember it
The
in
last thing I
detail,
think
but-
about when I think of that movie would be Christmas. Okay, I mean it's a neat Val Kilmer role. It's a real. I mean it basically proved Robert Downey Jr. was still an actor and not a washed up drunk or a addict. It's there's a lot of cool things going on in that movie, but like I said, Christmas is not what I associate with that film.
Well, I'm gonna drop a picture in the chat. This could make me feel like it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but okay. So again, that's like I said.
Michelle Monaghan looking better than any elves I've ever seen.
Okay, that doesn't. That's happenstance.
One
okay?
girl in a Santa costume does not
Well-
a Christmas movie make.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And again, I honestly, when I think of that movie, I had to really stretch to remember that it was set at Christmas time.
Okay, that's the point. Now here's another one: Batman Returns. Like, so that's
Batman
on
Returns,
this list.
Big Christmas tree scene. There's a big, it's. I get that it's.
But it's a scene in a full 2-hour movie. It's not
right. But I'm saying it's also set in around that time. I don't use that as a Christmas Christmas movie. I think it's just part of the set dressing. I mean,
That's what we're trying to figure out here. That's exactly it.
I think Tim Burton made a Christmas movie. And
I would even argue that he might not have.
No, but I'm saying, but that's not it. That is not it. So.
Well, so while we're talking Tim Burton, another one of his movies that gets talked about on these lists all the time is Edward Scissorhands. But
I saw it on that
there
list,
are scenes towards the end that happen at Christmas, but that movie takes place in summer and it's all over the place. It's not a Christmas movie.
Not a movie that's allowed in my house either.
Well, I like that movie, and I think Todd does too.
I do too, and I don't have a problem with it, but I definitely do not. That's beyond being a stretch.
I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas isn't exactly a Christmas movie either. I mean, it takes more. There's a lot more Christmassy stuff in it, but it's Halloween Town. It's not Christmas Town.
Right, but it's also the kind of like the rivalry between Halloween and Christmas, and it's like, I think that's a Christmas movie. I do, and I just.
What about Lethal Weapon? No. Now, when I think of Lethal Weapon, I'm like, it totally takes place at Christmas in the beginning and the end. I don't think to the degree Die Hard does.
But it's not integral to the plot of the movie at all.
Well, neither is it in Die Hard.
Right. That's why I was saying I get that people want Die Hard to be a Christmas movie, but I don't really think it is.
Okay.
It is.
In Lethal Weapon, it's the time of the year. In Die Hard, it's the premise. Right?
Come out to the coast. We'll have some laughs.
Yeah, but again, it is the.
He's there for Christmas.
Is the reason they're in that building at that time of night. Okay, it's the reason they're gathered together there. Okay,
fair enough. I agree. I don't think of Lethal Weapon that way, the way I do. Lethal Weapon at the end. They redeem themselves and they all sort of celebrate Christmas. But I agree. I don't think of it at all.
Is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. What about Eyes Wide Shut?
That's just ridiculous. That is.
I'm not making the list.
I've never seen it. I can't comment on it.
You've never seen it? You
Really?
can't have a movie.
I'm not a fan of Stanley Kubrick movies, to be honest. So.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say Tom Cruise movies. That's blasphemy. But
I didn't say Tom Cruise movies. I said Stanley Kubrick.
Okay, Todd, I'm going to ask you.
There are a few choice Nicole Kidman scenes in that movie that are just worth watching.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's the first word that sticks into your head when you think of Eyes Wide Shut? It's not Christmas. What is it?
And it's definitely not Tom Cruise. So
I say orgy.
Orgy. There's orgy. There's yeah. No. That's it's peripheral to that. It is.
I'll tell you this, and you guys were probably here one year. Sidney Pollack has a
we
Christmas.
have missed your Christmas themed orgies, Dave.
Yes, you missed. You were here for one of them.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Sidney Pollack's got this mansion. He's in the movie, and it has a Christmas party, and he's got these walls that are all lights. I did that in my house. I literally wired together like 20 strands of white Christmas lights, and I made a whole wall of lights based on what I saw in that movie. I still don't think it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's okay. And here's, I guess, what I'm coming down to. It's like I said, if the Christmas decorations are set decorations but not theme, that's what it is. It's like if you can take them out, and it doesn't change the premise of the movie at all, it's not a Christmas movie.
I agree with that.
It's and I think you could totally make Home Alone about Thanksgiving, as I said,
but it's not. It's about Christmas.
It's not. It's about Christmas, and it's the whole thing about having the family together for Christmas and beating up criminals and goons. And by the way, total side note: if you have not seen the Saturday Night Live bit with Home Alone
Oh my
from
God.
this past weekend, have you seen it, Barry?
I haven't seen it.
yes.
Oh, it's freaking brilliant. It's basically Kevin McAllister, as played by Ariana Grande, forgets to disarm the house when the family comes home.
Oh, really?
And madness and it's
Oh
the
my God.
bloodiest thing I've ever seen on Saturday Night Live.
It's insane. It's like, yeah, you got just watch it.
When Colin Jost gets taken out by the fan,
the fan and the fan, the chainsaw, the furnace, the just everything.
fire, the flamethrower, all of it. It's great.
Yep. Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
Dave, it's definitely worth a watch.
I'll
You
check that
got to
out.
see it, and it was just
And
very.
they made
like,
Ariana Grande look
Does a,
like
does
they
a
did?
really good Kevin McAllister.
Oh, that's
And I
funny.
got to say, the woman playing the mom, okay, was perfect too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, it is hilarious. It's one of the best things they've done in a while. So,
What else? I have this other stuff. Cobra is on the list of
Oh, God,
Christmas
no.
movies.
Did anybody ever
Shazam?
think of Cobra?
I was just going to say, Barry, I don't think anyone's ever thought of Cobra since. Yeah.
Yeah. Any other movies that you have in your lists?
No, I mean, there's been this string of either heavily violent Christmas movies that have come out or Christmas action movies, but whether you like them or not, they are set at Christmas. They are Christmas themed.
But there, yeah. The
like Violent Night or Fat Man.
is that the David Harbour one? That is,
Yeah.
I like that movie. That is fun, and he plays Santa Claus and this violent like Viking Santa Claus, which is awesome. Have you guys seen it? I want to put this on my list to watch. Silent Night. I think it's a John Woo movie with Joel
No.
Kinnaman in it. I haven't seen it,
No, I haven't seen
but
that.
it's totally this violent kind of thing. But I haven't seen it. I'd actually like to check it out.
Not in that vein, but one of the movies they listed was The Holdovers, which
Yeah.
again, it's
It's set at
filmed-
Christmas break. Yeah.
set at Christmas break. It's filmed right across the street from our school.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's that is again, it's Christmas is central to the premise of that movie. So
I think so. Yeah, I would think that's a Christmas movie.
I think one of the things about traditional Christmas movies is that they are supposed to be uplifting and feel good, and some of these things just don't necessarily fit into that category. But
Redeemed, people get redeemed. Did you guys see? It was there's a ton of. I watched a couple this year, new ones. One where people were robbing a store in London wasn't great. What was the one last year's? Red One.
Red One, I saw. Yeah,
I thought that was fun.
it was
Was it
fun.
good?
I mean, it's
I
it's
never
still
saw it.
out there.
Red One with The Rock, and
Chris Evans.
is it Chris Evans and Santa Claus is played by
Oh gosh,
J.K. Simmons, right?
J.K.
Simmons.
yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even
J.K.
see it.
Rowling.
Yep.
It's good. It was fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool.
I would stop short of saying it's good. It was fun.
It was. I would watch it. I like Spirited. I watched that again. It's a little
Yeah,
heavy on the
I've
singing.
been meaning to catch that. I haven't seen that one.
You
Yet.
haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, it's good. Will Ferrell is good. Ryan Reynolds is good.
It's now okay. So here's so I guess the Santa Claus is a Christmas movie, but it's really more about like the whole I don't know, like Santa thing, as opposed to like what I'm saying. It's kind of bookended by Christmas.
Well, I think the fact that it's about Santa Claus. There's,
Yeah.
I think there's 4 of those. I've
Never seen
Yeah,
anything
and
other than
I
I've
actually
never
had
seen
on-
anything other than the first one.
I had on
yeah.
a movie today called Fred Claus that I'd never seen, which is
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn's.
Is that
Christmas
any
movie.
good?
It's all right. It was fun.
You know what people say are pretty good, and I haven't seen it. And we have a list of movies we'll watch one on Christmas Day. Is the Santa Claus ones with Kurt Russell? I haven't seen those.
Oh, I haven't.
There's
seen
2 of
those
them.
either.
I think I've
one-
seen one of those. Yeah.
2018. I don't know how good that is,
Yeah.
but
Then
we try to watch something.
We
on
like Kurt
Christmas.
Russell. And
Yeah.
This podcast likes Kurt Russell. So.
Of course we like Kurt Russell.
Yeah. another one I have not seen for a long time is Christmas Vacation. So, but again,
I do
Oh,
not
it was
like that
on
movie.
upstairs before I came down tonight to record.
was it?
Yeah.
No,
I don't
so-
like that movie. I don't think it's funny. People, I think it's just dumb humor.
Yeah, but that's what those films were. Okay, I mean,
I don't like any of the
Beverly
vacation
D'Angelo was in
movies.
that movie, Dave.
basically
What?
anything that's got National Lampoon attached to it is just dumb humor. But
Yeah.
That's
I
a
don't
friend
like
of the
it.
show, Beverly D'Angelo, was in that movie.
that's right.
Okay, sorry, Beverly.
Yep.
They are. It's playing a couple towns over tomorrow. Did I tell you guys this? At the Bedford Theater. They're playing that, and then a discussion afterwards with Chevy Chase and his wife. They live around here. I don't like that movie, and I don't like Chevy Chase, so not going.
Okay. Well, and I know there's a CNN documentary coming out on Chevy Chase, and the promotions for it are like, he was a huge movie star till he wasn't. And I think that's a really accurate statement with him. But I like a bunch of his movies. Caddyshack's great. Vacation's great. Christmas Vacation's great.
I love Fletch.
Great? I wouldn't say great.
I would. So there, I
said-
said great. I meant great. Don't try to
Great?
correct me.
And you're saying Red One is not good, but Vacation is
I
great?
said Red One was fun. Vacation and Christmas Vacation are classic movies.
I don't think so.
Caddyshack's a classic movie.
I'm talking about Vacation. That stupid Randy Quaid. Fuck that guy.
Crappers broke, man.
Okay. Okay.
He's a trumper, too. That's the problem.
Yep.
What
He
about
wasn't
12
when he made
Monkeys?
He wasn't when he made that movie. 12 Monkeys.
I don't know. It's on the list.
I mean, yeah, there's Christmas elements to that, but hell no, that's not a Christmas movie.
All right. What is your favorite Christmas movie, Todd?
Legitimately Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Wonderful Life. It's always
Oh,
going
well.
to be. Yeah.
I know that, Barry, that's yours, too.
That's mine, yeah.
I like it.
And my alternate would be Scrooged. I really love that movie.
I was on the other day. Elf, I know it's newer, but it's just, it
Elf
it
has
all
been on
works.
nonstop as I'm flipping through
And,
channels.
and the close second is A Christmas Story. We watch that every Christmas Eve.
And the
and
Muppet
the-
Christmas Carol's pretty darn good. too.
Muppets Christmas
The Muppet
Carol
Christmas
is-
Carol. We watched that last
is also
year
very,
on
very
Christmas
good.
Day. Yeah.
And I think we gave this advice last year, but if anybody's watching Muppet Christmas Carol on Disney Plus, there's two versions. You got to go to the extras, and the longer version is listed as in the extras. There's one extra musical number that they cut out originally from the theatrical version, but the longer version is on Disney Plus.
And now that I won all those things in the auction, I'm happy to watch it again. No. There was no winning anything in that
There was
auction.
no winning anything in that auction, but
We were going to do something about Christmas songs. I think, Todd, you had mentioned.
Yeah, I was just a Christmas, pick a Christmas song. And, yeah.
traditional Christmas song or
Nope.
Alternative Christmas
anything,
song.
Anything that
Christmas
you're only going to
adjacent?
hear Christmas season. That,
Okay.
yeah.
Barry, go ahead.
All right. Well, growing up, obviously, I didn't celebrate Christmas growing up. So my favorite Christmas song growing up was "Father Christmas" by the Kinks, just because I liked it and it was more of a rocking song. Probably not my favorite Christmas song now that I've been married and been celebrating Christmas with my wife and family.
Been forced into Christmas.
Been forced into it. But yeah, I still really enjoy "Father Christmas" by the Kinks. So.
When Pam used to sell or buy radio, we used to get these. This one radio station in New York used to put out these compilations of all rock Christmas songs. There's songs on there people never heard of. There's, I have maybe 5 versions of them. We'll play them when you guys are here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But,
yeah.
But they have all. It was all like there's even Run DMC's on this thing. But these were cool compilations of like rock.
One of
people
my
doing
all-time
Christmas
favorites
songs.
is the Smithereens version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Interesting.
Really fun.
Yep.
Well, for me, and I think I've mentioned this before, I know it's Christmas when I hear Bruce Springsteen's "Santa Claus is Coming to Town." That's my all-time favorite. And these days, you don't listen to the radio really, and unless you're on the Holly channel, you don't. You have to stream it. So
I got to see him play that at Giant Stadium in August once.
Oh, that's awesome.
in August, that's weird. But
That was my pick also, and that's actually
really?
what I heard that day that made me think to ask that question, because it's not a song I ever give a second thought to until you hear it, and then it's like it's one of the things that I hear that I'm like not annoyed by.
It's such a great version. You know that was recorded at Long Island University back in the 70s.
That's right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even available anywhere for years until it started showing up until there was really streaming. It was on a Sesame Street album, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it was also like radio stations had it, but it wasn't like.
But it was before there was streaming that you couldn't get it. It was on. I could be wrong. It was on some Sesame Street album called "Born to Count," and it was one of the tracks on there for some reason. I could be wrong. I'll double check.
When I saw him, the first time I ever saw Springsteen was summer of '85 on the Born in the USA tour, and we were going to Giant Stadium, and we got all the way there from Long Island, and it started pouring, and they ended up canceling the show. So they rescheduled it, and we came back like 3 weeks later, and at the beginning of the show, Bruce said, "We know you all came to the show. We canceled it last minute. So we're going to do something special for all of you at the end,
Awesome.
later in the show." And like 3/4 of the way through the show, they all put Santa hats on in August and saying Santa Claus is coming to town.
I will say as an alternate, because you picked mine, Dave, I would say John Lennon's "Happy Christmas." I mean, it's basically a protest song, but it's something that every time I hear it, it kind of takes me back to that era, and so. And again, I just heard that the other day too. But,
The Bing Crosby, David Bowie, drummer
brilliant.
boy, is
Absolutely
also
brilliant. That's Barry. Actually, what I was thinking about last week, I was wondering whether you were going to pick that.
it's such an unexpected pairing of people.
So great! I love the video. I love David Bowie in a cardigan. It's like singing this song with.
And it was like right in the middle of his Thin White Duke coked out era too, which is like
it's brilliant. It's utterly brilliant. I actually wondered whether that was going to be your pick.
I was expecting yours to be Chiron Beta Prime by Jonathan Colton.
Oh, it's also a really, really good choice. So, yep. So
cool.
But
that's cool. Why don't we do some what's in the box? I'm gonna go last. So Barry, why don't you go first?
Okay. I got a Hot Toys figure, a new one from Fanboy Collectibles. And we'll see when we get to our year in review, but this one might make top of my list for best figure of the year. So let me try to hold this up.
Look at that.
This is the battle-damaged T-800 from Terminator 2 with the light-up base. And I don't know if you can see his eye. His eye is lit up, too.
Totally.
This thing is unbelievable. Like, I have the very first... All right, so we've been doing the show 13 years. I had 2 Hot Toys figures when we started the show. One was Luke Skywalker, and the other one was Terminator from Terminator 2.
I had 2 Iron Man figures.
Yeah. 150 Hot Toys figures later, this thing showed up, and I mean, it's incredible how far they've taken these like new versions of these Terminator figures.
Oh yeah.
This thing, I don't even know how
I should have got that.
Come across on camera.
Well, you send us pictures. There'll be pictures.
I'll send you pictures. This is one of their DX figures, so it comes with a ton of stuff. So he's got 2 heads. This is the one with the light up eye. He's got another leather jacket.
I wonder about.
And these are actual leather jackets, like real leather. Oh. He's got a second head that has 2 eyeballs and is less battle damaged than the one that I'm using.
Good looking blood.
This other jacket has the sleeve ripped off because it's got a second arm.
Yeah.
That's got just the wires. He comes with an arm that this was on him when I got it.
Yeah.
Delicate, like you wouldn't believe. Taking the jacket. This jacket comes with him in the box. Taking this off and putting this one on.
Scary.
Was not an easy feat. And taking that arm and replacing it. Actually, 2 of these little zipper pulls I had to glue back on because they came off.
Jeez.
But there's a box full of stuff here too. There's hands and guns and rifles and machine guns and grenade launchers and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's great. The pants are leather, both jackets are leather. The head sculpts are amazing. The light up mechanism is actually in the neck post, so you have to take the head off, hit a little switch, and then put the head back on. Yeah. He's got a opening in the back of his head that you can open and take the chips out.
Oh, really? That's funny.
His chest is like open down to the metal. His knee is open down to the like. This thing is ridiculously good and heavy and feels like a Terminator should feel. Great figure.
That's awesome. I really should have got that one.
Yeah, they made a non-battle damaged version that they just re-released, which I didn't order because I have the original one.
Yeah.
But I've seen them side by side, and it's such an upgrade that I wish that I had gotten that one too. But great stuff. So that's what's in the box.
Nice.
Todd, what's in the box?
So I got this Crypto figure from the Superman film. It's very cool. It comes with a Fortress of Solitude kind of base and also a Superman figure. So
I also got Crypto and Superman.
It's
But-
I think this is great. It's a really well done figure. I took some
Head sculpt
pictures
is great.
which we'll post.
Yeah, it looks just like him.
It looks. I mean, the likeness is great, and it's bad lighting, but the likeness is great. The uniform's perfect. Crypto is great. I love the base. It's just a really nice figure. I'm glad they got it out so quickly.
Yeah, they got it up very quickly.
This is something I expected to wait.
Even the symbol on the back of the thing is like vinyl.
Really nice. I love the wire in the cape. I'll spend ridiculous amounts of time trying to get that exactly the way I want it, but I will.
Good. You'll figure that out, and then you'll come and do
Then
mine.
I'll come to your house and I'll do yours.
Well, and I'm glad you said that they got it out quick because I always keep track of this, and I did forget to mention I waited 461 days from the day I ordered this Terminator till it showed up.
This was like a
Yours
couple
was
months, right?
From the summer movie
just
is already out, which
From
is
the
great.
summer, and I got to say this was the figure that I applied the Wonder Woman 2 rule to. I did not want to order it until I'd seen the film, but I think I ordered it from the car driving home. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like there was no question in my mind I wanted this figure, and a great movie and a great figure, and
they
and
did
I
a
actually
nice
took
job.
pictures of it alongside my Christopher Reeve Hot Toys, Superman. So we'll post it. But
And it's got those movable eyes that.
the movable eyes.
that,
Did yours come crossed? Mine came.
No, mine came just like this. They're pretty good.
Mine came really badly crossed.
That Terminator head with the glowing eye, they even made the other eyeball
No,
positionable.
that's great. I'm not sure how posable he's because he's very buff. I'm not sure how much.
You also don't want to mess with the suit too much.
That's what I'd say. I don't want to mess with the suit, so I might do like hands and hips or something like that, and or holding the cape back, and not sure I'm going to pose it flying with the. It's got that stand. I'm not sure I'm going to pose it flying, but it's.
Is that what that was? I couldn't figure out what that was.
Yeah, no, you can have them hovering, and I worry about the stand on the costume.
And it takes up too much space, and even Crypto's cape has wire in it, so his.
I will say one thing that's really nice with Crypto is they gave you a stand that you could use independent of the base, so that you can have him on the base, or you can have him.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's got a little Superman collar.
Yep, that's just great.
He's a cute dog.
Not even a very good dog.
It's a little shiny though. Is yours
Yeah,
shiny?
a little bit though. I think it works. It's like
I would dull it down a bit maybe, but
yeah. But it's yeah. Like I said, it's awesome. It's
they
great,
did a nice job.
great movie, great figure. Super pleased that I got it, and really happy to have it. And we're still waiting on Wolverine from Deadpool.
Are we? Yeah, we are, right?
Yeah, and we got Deadpool. Quick.
I just rewatched that movie too. We are waiting for Wolverine. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so so it was really nice when they do put things like this in the pipeline quick, and I expect to be ordering a Supergirl figure next summer, so we'll see.
Hope so. While I had that, and Todd and I both got them today, I do have a quick other what's in the box. Not nearly as exciting, but this sort of fits into Dave's workshop. So with my new laser cutter, I made a prototype for a sign that I'm going to make bigger. So I made this sign.
Oh, nice.
That's all laser cut, and I took all the pieces out and then painted them individually and then glued them all back together.
Oh, cool.
This is about 11 and a half inches. I'm going to make a 16-inch sign.
That looks like it's about the size of an album. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little smaller, bigger. But it's winter here in New York, and you cannot spray paint.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you haven't been able to go out and hang it on the outside of your house yet, but
Yeah. So I'm like, I do in my work, I have to spray paint sometime. So I'm like, what do? I found and ordered water-based spray paint. Montana, which is a very high-end spray paint company. They make a zillion colors. They make a water-based spray paint. I got 5 colors. I got the 5 from Dave's Workshop colors. But I haven't tried it yet. I just got it today. And it says it can be used indoors or outdoors.
Wow.
So, if you've
I'll
ever
be curious how that goes. Yeah.
spray painted in your house or even in the workshop, it stinks up the whole freaking house.
Oh yeah.
So.
And you can't airbrush that, Dave. You need to use rattle.
It's really big. I mean, the finished sign is going to be 16 inches around. That's just a big pain in the neck. So I got a bunch of colors. These weren't super expensive, even though Montana's a pretty good brand. I think I got 5 colors. It was like $75 shipped. So that wasn't bad. So I'll let you know how those goes. But that's a good thing. Hopefully, it'll not really smell that much. So we'll see.
Can I do one more quick little thing?
I suppose.
I'm not really asking. I'm telling you I'm doing one more thing.
You're breaking the rules, but that's fine.
Rules are made to be broken. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to our friend Sean Huckster, who sent me
look at that
little Lego set guitar and amp.
Oh, look at that.
Thought that I would enjoy it, and I did. And so thanks, Sean.
I don't know how he does it, but Sean manages to find every cool thing as it comes out before it vanishes. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent me a picture of it a month or so ago and said, hey, just be aware this thing's out there. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he sent me one. He's like, hopefully you didn't buy it yet. And I was like, no, I hadn't had a chance.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So thanks, Sean.
That is cool. So while we're talking about my workshop sign, I have Todd, you'll be interested. I have a client I'm working on a couple things for, but amongst the things I'm doing a couple plaques. One is an item from The Expanse, and another is something from Man Thing. He's got from. I thought it was from the Halloween special, but it's not. It's from
the actual.
It's from the movie, but this guy's got quite a collection of stuff. But he's got a Man Thing things I know you are fans of. Yeah. But if you need a display or a plaque or anything, check us out from davesworkshop.com. We've got bigger, newer equipment, so come to us with bigger, newer projects. No, don't, whatever. Or you can email me at fromdavesworkshop@gmail.com. Tell me the regular Joe sent you. Okay. Shifting gears, unfortunately, I know last week we talked about Rob Reiner, which was an incredible tragedy. But it's funny, right after the show, we heard 2 other people passed away right after we recorded it last week. First, Girard, who, if you've seen our Instagram, we did Barry put together a little trailer thing.
It was just a little clip from, he was on our show briefly back in, I think it was 2013.
Yeah, it was a long time
2011,
ago.
2013.
Yeah, we met him in Rhode Island.
Rhode Island Comic-Con, and we just asked him 1 or 2 quick questions. And, we've seen him at shows over the years, and he's always been fun. And
yeah.
Yep.
It's a shame. He was not that old.
We were all fans of Buck
82.
Rogers.
Not
Yeah.
as we say, the older we get, the younger the that's not too old. 82
Yeah.
is not. It's unfortunate, but yeah, he was fun to talk to, and we all. Hey, I still have a fond place in my heart for Buck Rogers. It was a fun show in its time. So,
and one of the things I will say, he always impressed me as a good guy, but he left a message for his fans. He left a very classy message. It basically ended with, "And I will see you out there in the cosmos." And it's like, here's a guy who spent a lot of time interacting with the people that cared about the stuff he did, and he was thinking of them even towards the end. And it's yeah.
Well, and I do think that when, for anybody, whether you're famous or not, if you've got the opportunity and you have the foresight to do that, I mean, it was a really, if you haven't seen it, people seek it out, and his wife released it after he passed.
Yeah.
But it was very thoughtful. So.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Gil. He's a good dude. The other person who passed away, Bob Burns, who you may not know his name unless you're sort of a collector, but he was what people call the original movie prop collector, because he went way back collecting movie props and working in the film business. I know good friend of the show, Tom Spina, was fairly close to Bob and his wife.
Good,
I know
good friends with him and his wife.
Yeah, but it's funny. I was trying to think. The couple I've known that name. I go back to when I used to read Starlog. I know you guys may have too. This is a May 1980 issue of Starlog, and this details. So Bob used to do these Halloween things at his house for kids, and they'd be movie themed. He had done a number before 1980, but this in particular one was. They did it based on Alien, which had just come out. They did this Halloween '79, so Alien had just come out, I guess, a couple months before. And he went to 20th Century Fox and said, "Can we borrow some things?" They literally sent a truckload of stuff.
They sent him
to his house.
Nostromo.
Yeah, they sent him. I'm rustling here, but costumes and flamethrowers and the mechanical face hugger. I think he went to their studios and picked stuff out, and they just gave him everything. So,
not kidding, I believe they gave him the full size Nostromo model too, for that.
I think he had the Sulaco model also, but he
has that in his collection. But I think they loaned him the Nostromo.
Some of this stuff he kept. If they let him keep. Yeah. I mean, I know in this they mentioned that. They loaned him the full alien head because it was at Don Post having a mask made of it. So that's people just gave him stuff. He was so well loved it was based in Burbank, so well loved in the community that filmmakers would give him stuff for his collection.
Well,
but
he started at a time where nobody thought that any of this stuff was worth anything other than people like Bob.
Right.
So Bob was giving a home to these things and taking care of them and loving them. And so it made people want to give things to him because they knew it would end up in his archive. And I don't know that he ever sold anything. I think when things got into his collection, they stayed there.
And he inspired a lot of them because he was doing this back into the 50s. He did all kinds of stuff. He was a creature, like a suit guy in the suit thing. He was a film editor,
productions, and
he did all kinds of stuff. But
special effects.
There was a lot of people that gave him stuff,
and a lot of the people that are big in the industry today, got their start, and Bob was an inspiration to them too. So
yeah. So I mean,
I have the John Mitchell book. It came from Bob's basement.
From Bob's basement. Yeah,
it came from Bob's basement.
Yep,
an old friend of the show.
Where I had read the Starlog stuff back in the day, and I never put it together that it was the same person until I had that book.
Yeah, this isn't. I remember reading this. It came out in 2000. I don't know. Yeah, this is sort of like one of the. If you're a prop collector or a movie buff, this is a must-have.
And that book is, I believe, out of print, but you can get it on eBay.
You can still find it places. Yeah.
You can get it's 25 years old, and I couldn't believe when I when I went back, I'm like, when was that Starlog from? That Starlog magazine is 45 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
And I, of course, have all my Starlogs.
Of course you do.
Of course I do.
Well, and it's funny because that book, the Bob's Basement book, was written by somebody who we've all known because before he wrote that book, he wrote books on G.I. Joe. So we actually got to know John and still talk to John to this day. But but John was actually one of the first people that I saw sort of post out that Bob had passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob was 90. I mean, his wife had passed a couple years before. He wasn't in great health. I mean, no one wants to see anyone, but he's, the collecting community, of which I think we're part of in a small way, and not, he was definitely a super important guy, and just so very giving. He would do the Halloween things were for kids, and
Umbrella.
They would go out and put a ton of effort into, and just a real guy who gave to the community and inspired a lot of people. So
he got a lot of people that were in the industry to come help out at those things. So
for sure.
You see some of those behind the scenes pictures of some of his Halloween events, and you can pick out people. You're like, oh, that's Dennis Murin. Oh, that's John Berg. It's like all these people that worked in the industry were helping him because they just loved him so much.
Yeah, for sure. So, rest in peace, Bob. Yeah, you definitely, it's nice to leave a legacy, not only of stuff, if God knows what's going to happen to it. It'd be nice if it went in a museum. I know they've said that on other podcasts, but if it gets sold, but just a legacy of someone who's like, when I think of collecting, I think of Bob Burns. So, for sure.
Lastly, and there's something I was going to mention last week, but it just didn't seem right given what we talked about. Dick Van Dyke is 100 years old. How awesome is that?
He's officially too old to play with Legos.
Yep. So,
I can see that.
He's officially too old, but yep. God bless him.
Good for him.
Good for him, and seems to have all of his faculties.
Oh yeah. My sister actually met him a couple of years ago, and said that she was amazed by how with it he was, and
Yeah, no, good. Congrats, Dick Van Dyke, and it's totally such an entertaining guy, from his show to Mary Poppins and his other movies.
And again, it just is, and the lifetime that guy has had in the business. I mean, it's just incredible. So,
some of the shows from that era, you can look back fondly on, but when you actually objectively watch them, you go, maybe it doesn't hold up. But the Dick Van Dyke show,
it is amazing how well that show holds up.
I know,
and it was also like. It was also one of these like perfect storm of casting things. Everyone in that show is terrific.
Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore,
amazing, and Carl Reiner, and the Maury Amsterdam, and it's brilliant.
Good stuff.
Rosemary, it's great.
For sure. Yep. Okay, well, the next time you see us, and don't forget to watch us on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. We're on YouTube. You'll see all this on YouTube.
Yeah, we are building our YouTube following, so it would be great if you could go in there, like and subscribe, and tell your friends about it.
Tell your friends. Just pay somebody. Give them $1 to like and subscribe.
If you like what we do, help us out.
Even if you
don't, we're not asking you for anything other than
we don't have Patreon. We could be having Patreon and doing nonsense like that. We don't have that yet. No, but
we don't even have that Etsy store we talked about before.
We don't.
Nope.
But if someone wants stuff, let us know. Maybe we'll just send it to you.
Yeah,
you never know.
Could be. We've done that.
Known to do that.
We have done that before. So you'll probably see us in person, live on tape, at our Christmas gift exchange.
Yes, we are getting together in the very near future. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and having a drink with you.
Tranya. I'm working out Tranya recipes as we speak.
Yep.
And we are starting to put together our 2025 year in review, so that'll be coming at some point soon.
For sure. So lots of good stuff coming up. We appreciate you sticking with us and watching and listening and commenting and checking out our stuff on YouTube and Instagram and all that. And thanks for listening.
And thanks for watching.
And happy holidays.